Hello guys, and welcome back to another stream. So I want to see hashtags in the chat, hashtag 3D animation. Okay, so welcome back to another stream. Today we're gonna do maybe some little tech talks and some tutorials. I liked you guys because you love these tutorials and you wanted to continue with it. So we decided today to bring Erti with us and to do a tutorial with animations. So, okay, let's go to Erti here. Here we are with Erti. Hello, Erti. Hello.
Hello, Twitch
Okay,
and Facebook.
so first of all, we want to know who you are and where are you from.
Okay, I'm Erti Krivanjeva. I'm from Ferizaj. I work as a freelancer in Fiverr. I am 15 years old. I do 3D animation, and sometimes I help people do helping people do game developer
15
and that's
years
stuff.
old and a freelancer. I love that. Okay, so in which house are you, Erti?
I am at Hipster House.
Hipster. Okay,
Yeah.
and tell us something about your beginnings at digital school,
In the
if you
beginning
can.
of digital, okay, in the beginning of digital school, I learned the basic of programming, or I should say, the logic of programming. The first level was learning with code and Scratch.
Okay, good. And in which level are you right now?
Well, I actually finished the digital school.
Oh,
Yeah, I finished for 3 years.
okay, that's cool. And tell us something that you wanna show us today. What are you going to do right today for us?
Uh, hmm, I shall I live screen sharing?
No. Just tell us with your
Oh, okay.
words now.
In this tutorial, we will make a looping video with 3D, a 3D software called Blender.
Okay.
Yes, and we'll learn some basic of the workspace of Blender and the basic of 3D animation.
Looping video, right?
Yeah, looping menu, infinity looping, just gonna repeat itself.
Okay, so chat. What about if Erti makes a looping video for our channel in Twitch, like for DS houses? Would you love that? If yes, just comment yes, and that's all. Okay, so right now, I'm gonna let Erti share his screen, and after that he's gonna continue with that tutorial, and I'm gonna just watch him like you. And okay, I'm gonna turn off my camera right now, and Erti is going to show you how to do a 3D looping video. So after that, I'm gonna turn on my camera again. I'm gonna show you the 5 XP code for today, and I'm gonna ask him some other questions. So let's get started. Have a nice one, Erti, and good luck. See you.
Okay, so basically in this animation we learned how to make this looping animation. It's very simple. It's just a sphere and a rope connected with it, and a ring that is just looping and just rotating in x-axis. So before we start, I'm just gonna tell you guys the workspace of the Blender. And here is the 3D viewport of Blender. Like you can just let. With the middle mouse, you can move the camera of the 3D viewport, and down here is the timeline of the work of the 3D viewport. And in this panel, you can animate objects, any object that you want. Up here is the scene collection. Here you can find the names of the objects that are within the 3D viewport. And here are the properties. The properties panel. They are in the properties panel. You can see the location, rotation, and the scale of the object. You can change the material. You can add some modifiers to the object, and you can change how you want the render to look. Okay, so let me create a new blend file. So first, we are gonna delete everything in this project. We're gonna select Alt, A, and X, delete. So now we are gonna create a sphere, UV sphere. Add and up here there is an add button, mesh, UV sphere. As you can see, it's very low resolution. To make it more look smoother, you have to go down here to the modifier properties and add a subdivision surface. Now we have to increase the levels of viewport to 2 and right click shade smooth. So is the perfect circle, perfect sphere right now. Now what we're gonna do now, create the rope. To create the rope, you have to add a cylinder. Now down here is the radius. You have to decrease the radius to something like this. And we have to increase the scale in S axis, like 5, and we have to make it go up, so it will look like it's connected with the sphere, like this. Now, as you can see, the origin of the cylinder is in the middle. We don't want to be like that. We want to be up. To do that, we have to go to Option, Origin, and move the origin up here. Now we deactivate the origin. Now, as you can see, when we rotate the rope on here, you can see that the sphere is not connected with the rope. To do that, what we're gonna do is select the sphere and hold Shift plus click the cylinder with left click and Control J. Now, as you can see, there are one object and are connected. Now, what we're gonna do now, we're gonna hide this object with this icon. And now we are gonna add an cylinder. And now cylinder a circle so we can make the ring. Now we have to increase the vertices amount to 15 and then increase the radius to 1.1. Now what we're gonna do is gonna rotate the circle to like 19 degrees in x-axis. And then what we're gonna do is go to edit mode on here, and we are gonna delete these vertices. Now we want to make the vertices to look to be in 3D, not in 2D. What we're gonna do is gonna select A and click ES. After this, you have to go back to the object mode, go down to the modifier properties, and click Solidify. This will make the object to add some thickness. What we're gonna do next is go to the subdivision surface, and we're gonna increase the level of viewport to 2, and we're gonna add shade smooth. Now we want those 2 points to look sharp. To do that, we're gonna select those 4 vertices and click E. Now what we're gonna do is unhide the sphere, and as you can see, we have our object, our scene. Now we're gonna animate the sphere to look like this. Just give me a minute. I'm gonna tell you a video reference that I did before. For some reason I can't tell you, but I will tell you later. Now what we're gonna do now is gonna animate the sphere to go like this, you know. And to do that, you have to go to click R and then X and 16 degrees. After that, we have to, if you want, now we have to record this keyframe, this frame by clicking E and rotation. Then we have to go to frame 120 and gonna click RX 100 minus 120. And as you can see, and now we have to keyframe this frame. As you can see now it's animated. Now if we want to make it loop, we have to go to frame, we have to make the animation 215 frames. And then you have to copy the first frame that we did and paste it in the last frame. Now we see that is infinite loop. Now to make the animation a bit faster and smoother, we have to go on here to output properties and make it to 60 frames per second. And as you can see, it's now faster and smoother. Now what we're gonna do now is we are gonna animate the ring. To do that, we are gonna just need to make it very simple. It's just gonna go. You have to keyframe this and go to the last frame, and we have to rotate it to 120 degrees. 320 degrees. And we have to make it linear to go a bit smoother. As you can see now, it's infinitely looped. Now what we're gonna do is gonna create a plane. We're gonna add mesh plane. Then we're gonna let it go down with G and as button. And we're gonna scale it a bit to as tiny, then write 10 in your numpad. And now we have a panel. Now with the animation is done, what we need to do now is make a shader, and we have to make some textures to add some to the object. To do that, we have to go to the viewport shading. As you can see, there is no light. It's all dark because there is no light. To do that, we have to go add light and sun. We have a sun now that is lighting the whole scene. Now what we're gonna do is gonna make a texture for this panel. To do that, we're gonna go in the material properties, create new, and then going to make the color a bit darker and add some metallic on here, 0.75, and decrease the roughness to look more like a mirror. Now we have to go up here to the render properties and add some screen space reflection. As you can see now, the panel's reflection all the other object. Now we are gonna create some texture but those two materials. Now we're gonna add some gold texture on here. To do that, we are gonna go create a new texture, make the color like yellow, more like yellow, add some metallic on it, and decrease the roughness a little bit. And now we're gonna make a rock texture about the sphere. To do that, we have to click this icon on here, down here, go to shader editor, click new. Now, as you can see, we have to make an image that has a rock texture and connect it with the base color. Now we have to add an image texture. Connect the color with the base color. Now we go open, and you can download some texture from the internet. I downloaded a rock texture. And as you can see now, we have a rock texture in the sphere. Now we want to add some bump on it to look like more realistic. To do that, we have to go to the you have to go down here to the normal. You have to add some bump. Connect the normal with normal and add an image texture. Now the color with the height and open faster and connect this color. If you download it, you probably have this texture that is like blue. And do it like this and connect it with the image texture and decrease the value of the bump to 0.2. Now, as you can see, we have our looping animation. So that's done for now.
Okay, are you finished?
Yes.
Okay, do you have anything else to show us or no?
Yes, I have some animation that I did. Working
Okay.
with 3D.
Okay, if you have any animation or can you show us your latest project, your
Yes,
recent
I can.
project? But just make sure to share your entire screen. You just share the
Yeah.
program. Okay, so let's see his recent project, guys. I'm excited.
Just give me a second.
Okay, no problem.
Screen one. Now,
Okay.
the folder.
Yeah, I can
Yeah.
see
Okay.
it.
Good. So this is actually my last project I did.
Okay, let's see it.
It's actually sword.
Oh, I like it. Whoa. Look at this chat. Red and black. Okay, I like it.
It's just the ants scene.
Was this project for a client or?
No, I did it for myself.
Oh,
I
that's
didn't do it
cool.
for fun.
Can you show us your project that you liked it the most?
The most I like that the last project that was this sword I liked the most working on it because it was very fun to work it, and
Okay,
that's
that's great. How many clients did you get on Fiverr?
I don't know. Just let me go to Fiverr real quick.
Okay. I can hear the music. There's no audio for sharing the screen, Darcy.
Okay, I think I had okay, 10 clients. No, more than 10. I had 10 clients, but 3 of them didn't give me any reviews.
Okay, cool. But when did you start working as a freelancer?
Yeah, I think 3 months ago I started
Great,
working Fiverr.
great. That's cool, man. Your camera stopped.
Oh wait.
Okay, you can fix it.
Mm.
This is great. I'm gonna buy one of your 3D animations for my next project. I guess
Okay.
if I need it, I'll add you on Discord and so yep. Okay. In digital school, which was your favorite level?
My favorite level was learning HTML, CSS, and JavaScript because it was very easy and fun to make.
Mm-hmm.
It was all about design and
Yep.
some little bit of logic in JavaScript and CSS and animation.
That's great. So you're front end guy, I guess. Okay, he's back. And okay, let me see some questions over here. So on which platforms do you work? On Fiverr, I guess? Just only on
Yes, I
Fiverr?
work in Fiverr. Yes,
Uh,
I started working in Upwork, but it didn't go as well.
um, what are your customers' feedbacks on your animations? Were they happy with it?
Yes, I have all 5-star reviews and
Whoa.
recommended to friends, services describe it, stellar communication levels. So they're all 5 stars.
Okay,
Um,
and
that's it.
um, tell us specific requirement that your clients asked you for.
Okay, and just let me screen sharing to see what.
Oh, yep.
As you can see, this is the this client. This was the last work
Mhm.
I did with my client. One of the top animation on this platform. Always pleasure to collaborate with
Oh,
on
great.
project.
Great work again. Oops. Okay. Um, how did you get your first clients?
For me, it was very easy to get my first client. Once I created my gig in Fiverr,
Mm-hmm.
and the next day I got hired for a job, and it was very easy to work with.
That's great. So, yep, you can share the application if you wanted the audio. Yep, I know. For next time. Okay. Which is your favorite 3D animation movie and why?
My favorite 3D animation movie was Wall-E. It was it has a very good story and meaning
Yep.
behind it. The meaning is because we have to save the planet and that we don't need to destroy it with trash and plastic
Mm-hmm.
and global warming.
Okay, great. And which work do you prefer the most? Like working from home or working for a company?
Right now, for me, I think it's working from home because it's safer and secure and is more relaxing and more, you can concentrate more in working.
Okay, so I guess he's on freelancing side. And the last question from my side is where do you see yourself after 10 years?
Uh, my dream is to go to work in a big company game developer like Rockstar, Blizzard, or
Mm.
in Mojang. That is my dream to work in 10 years. Maybe go to live in America or Sweden.
Mm-hmm. Okay, that's great. So, chat, if you have any questions, feel free to ask. And we have a question from Drina Madani. Does he have like a website or something? Do you have a website for yourself, like a portfolio?
No, I don't.
You need one.
I
And
know.
one more question is do you play video games?
Yes, I do play video games. I love playing League of Legends, Dead by Daylight, and CS:GO.
Okay, great. Um, so Darcy or Ardet, if you have any more questions for Erti, yep, Erti, ask me. Okay. Do you like programming as much as animations?
Yes, I think without programming, I do really like programming because you can make a lot of games, programs, and software. And 3D animation I love because if you combine programming and 3D with each other, you can make a very good games.
So if somebody of us in the chat or me, if I wanted to start, for example, learning 3D animation, what is the first thing that I would need to know?
Well, you need to have very good skills like creativity, absorb information quickly, and have an excellent memory. You need to know a 3D software like Blender that I used
Mm-hmm.
on this tutorial, and it's not very hard to learn. Like you can learn now from home by
Yep,
using YouTube and internet.
of
Just
course.
a little bit of study, hard work, and practice, you can get really good at it.
Okay, Darcy asked, can you create 3D objects for our houses?
Yes, I can make it. Just give me a description or a reference if you want, and I can make it.
Okay. And Ardit said, which game has the best animation 3D on their intro?
Uh, League of Legends does have a really good cinematic that made every month,
Mm-hmm.
but I don't know for other games like CS:GO doesn't have any intro.
Yep, it doesn't. Okay. Um, Stick with one said, if given the choice to work on a movie that requires CGI, would you work on it?
Yes, if I get the chance to work it, I really love.
If I would use Blender on my PC, would blow up. Okay, one question from me. Programming or 3D animation?
3D animation. But programming
Oh,
is very good if you want to.
it's fun, yeah.
Yeah.
But you must work, I guess. Which one do you think? Do you need to work more harder on 3D animation or programming? I guess
Program.
programming.
Yeah. Program is more harder to learn.
Yep, because in 3D animations you don't have bugs like
Yeah.
you don't have to spend like one day to debug a little maybe full stop. You forgot a full stop and whoop, it's blurred.
Yes.
Okay, so chat, if you have another questions, please ask him on chat. I'm waiting for you. Let's go. How do you call bugs in 3D world?
Uh, there is no bugs in 3D worlds, just crash. The program might crash, and that's what
Oh,
bug.
have you ever have you ever thought to make your own movie with your 3D animation skills in the future?
Yes, I thought making a short 3D animation to have a good meaning on it and to have a good story, but it actually takes a lot of time, and I
Mm-hmm.
need to actually work on more in Fiverr, to earn some money.
Oh yeah. Glitches. Okay, can you start to create 3D objects for houses right now and finish it in the second part of the tutorial that can be held in future weeks? Ardit asked.
Yes, I can. I just need what object you
Some
do you want to create.
informations.
Yes.
Okay. Could be something with the house characters, yeah.
To
But you must know like shadow character.
shadow
Shadows.
character,
Yep.
I can make a character, but I just need quite 1 week to make a character because it's very complicated. I just need
Uh-oh.
more description or information or just
Since
a
he's a shadow. No,
description.
he was a hipster. Were you a hipster, right?
Yeah, yes, I am a hipster.
Okay, he's
I did
hipster.
make an animation for hipsters and the character.
Hmm.
Just I can show you the video.
Okay. How much does it take you to finish a simple project?
Within 2 hours or less. But you want if the animation is very hard, and it can take weeks.
Yep, of course. Okay. Can we see that? Yeah, he's showing us
Yeah,
that.
yeah.
Yep, he shared his screen.
I made this. I think 7 months.
Oh, I saw it. We had a challenge to do with 3D animations, I guess.
Yeah.
Oh, I saw it, I guess. Yep, I saw this exact one. That's my boy. Let's go. Hipsters. Okay, I like it. I would give that a thumbs up. Okay. Make hipsters look hippie though. I saw this too and I thought it was very cool. Yeah. Can Unity also be used together with Blender?
Yes, I used Unity before. It was very complicated at first, but yes, I combined it with Blender to make 3D models and add them to the Unity and make games. I did start a game with COVID-19, but it was actually took me a lot of time, and
Mm-hmm.
I quit the game. I didn't finish it.
Okay. And how difficult were the first steps in learning 3D animations? Were they hard? Was it hard?
No, it is not very hard at first. It might be hard concerned about program you are using. Like Blender is not very hard to learn. If you use like Maya or 3D Max, it might be very hard.
What about Cinema 4D? Did you ever use that?
No, I didn't use it, but I know as a program it's very good. But I will prefer using Blender because it's free and it's easy to learn.
Do you ever use like After Effects for some effects or Premiere
Y-
Pro?
Yes, I use Premiere Pro, After Effects, Photoshop, and I use quite a lot of different 3D programs like Reolution, iClone, Make Human, Instant Mesh, 3D Code, etc. I did use an Unreal Engine right now.
Okay, great. Okay, I'm sorry. Um, so chat, if you have another questions, which is your favorite project that you did with 3D animation? It was the lastest one with the blade. Yep.
Yes, that was.
More projects. I don't know if you want.
Yeah, I can show you some project that I did if you want.
Okay, we'd like that. I can get enough. Me too. Let's see them. Oh, Adobe Premiere Pro.
So just
Is there any sound?
no, I didn't add some. Just
Okay,
the,
okay,
the
okay, okay.
demo that I did. It's not. It doesn't have any sound. Just some of the animation that I did.
Mm-hmm.
Very simple one.
What
There are quite
happened?
a lot of
Wait.
animation.
Your share screen is okay. Okay, it's good now. Whoa, this one is good. I like this much. Oh, this was the best, I guess.
What is it?
What kind of GPU on your computer do you have?
Well,
I heard that
uh,
your program crashes.
sometimes it crash. I have my GPU is Radeon RX 518 series is AMD, and that's it. CPU is Intel Core i7 4077.
Okay, this one was the latest project. That one with the blade.
This is one I did scary short animation. And this is a classroom, and I modeled a zombie.
Whoa, that eye. Oh, this is good also. Whoa.
This one is from Fiverr. I work with a client, and this is just a video that I'm doing with making a scene in Blender. I just speed up the video.
Okay. Like in that airplane that you worked for Fiverr, did you design that plane or did you take any like map or whatever?
They gave me the client gave me the models, and I just animate them. Sometimes they don't, but if they give me, the price is a little bit cheaper. Uh, she gave me the model, but
Okay. Cool. Would you try to model something with Star Wars?
uh, it's actually very hard because there are quite a lot of models that professional that made it.
Yep.
Just let me skip a bit.
Well, this is some cool stuff.
And here's the final render. I made this loop.
Whoa. This is great. Look at this, guys. How much do you love it?
That's it.
Imagine that with RTX on. Okay, I'll give my GPU to you. So, okay. Chat, do you have another questions? Okay. As soon as I start After Effects with Premiere Pro, my PC turns into a mini nuke. Everybody loves that content. GG. That's great. Okay, so in the next week, guys, we're gonna have PUBG Mobile tournament. So if you haven't realized yet, we have a PUBG tournament, and please go talk to your house master or your teacher at digital school. They'll show you how to join the tournament. You have to go on LMS and submit your team, I guess. Yep, just like that. And don't forget to you can take one guy from outside, so in total you have to be 4 guys, 3 from digital school and 1 from outside. So submit your team, and the code for today is this code: 3D animation 2020. And I'm gonna submit it for myself also. Sorry. Okay. I'm just gonna
You spell animation wrong, but okay.
one moment. Okay, this is it. I'm gonna submit it for myself. Where it is? Okay, it's on your right. You go down and it's the... I don't see it. Am I something wrong? Hold up. Am I something wrong? Hold up. Okay, one more. Okay, you have to go on shadows or on your house. I forgot. Okay, this is it. You go on your house and write the live stream code to win 5 XP. Stream is right here, and add submission. And you go 3D animation 2020. Save changes. Okay, so Ardit will give my XP. I'm gonna wait for Ardit. Okay. 27, 32. Okay, Ardit is quite fast. So guys, this was it for today, and thanks Erti again for joining us. But
Okay, no
please,
problem.
please don't forget to ask your housemaster or your teacher at digital school to join us on our tournament in PUBG Mobile next week. So guys, I'll see you next week, and don't forget to use this code right here for 5 XPs. Have a nice one, and goodbye from us.
Bye.